Welcome back, guys. I guess this is video 2. Last video we got the front shocks and A-arms, everything built. Still have to get the steering rack and everything put in. But this video is going to be putting the suspension in the rear. And to do that, I'm just going to build 2 trailing arms off the side. Wanted to use hind joints, but in Canada they're super expensive. It's like 75 bucks a piece, and I mean this is a wheelbarrow. So instead, I have a top link from a tractor. I just got this at Princess Auto. It's kind of like our Harbor Freight. It was on for 30 bucks, and it's got 2 big beefy rod ends at either side. There's a little bit of slop in there, but I mean, I don't think it's that bad. I think I can get away with using them. So I'm gonna chop it in the center, splice on some more tubing. These will come off either side, and then some shocks in the rear. I mean, that's big enough too. If I ever decide to upgrade this thing or make this, I don't know, put a little bit bigger motor in, I won't have to worry about the rear end. It'll be overbuilt right off the get-go. I mean, these are adjustable too, both sides. So one of my idler pulleys, they actually make a smaller sprocket for it. So that means I can run a smaller sprocket in the back, and I don't have to worry so much about chain clearance issues because I'll have a smaller pulley back there. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So at the start, I'm going to cut that thing down and drill some holes in the side and see how it starts to go together. I got the majority of the rear swing arm all fabbed up for now. I still have to cut the rear section of the frame to get rid of where the old bearing hangers used to be. I don't need all that stuff there, and that's where I'm going to bring the frame back up and then turn it into a shock tower. So that'll probably be next, along with getting the mount in the front all situated and getting the total length all figured out, because it is going to move a lot forward. Those rod ends are a little bit long, so I'm going to cut those down. I'll still have my adjustability, but there's about good 6 inches of adjustability in those stock rod ends, and I don't need all that. So I'll get those cut down, the holes in the side of the frame drilled to mount them, this rear section cut off, and the fuel tank and everything pulled away, and then figure out bearing hangers and shock towers. So that'll be next. Well, I feel like I'm at my no turning back point. I got the rear frame all marked, and I'm just going to split it right there. And I'm not going to worry about taking anything apart in there because it's all coming off as one unit. So woo, that's thick. Woo. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. Oh, there, look at that. cut this rear upper shock mount out of a piece of 3 by 1.5 steel tube, and I cut some little decorative curves and stuff in the top and the bottom, so I'm just going to fill those back in with a little bit of flat stock. And then got the top mount all finished up. Just got to finish drilling these holes out to the final size, but I can go and mock this up on the back of the frame there and see how that fits. I hope this works. Everything is kind of just tacked together for now. So we'll see. Well, I think that's going to be it for this video. I got most of the suspension stuff all done. I'm just waiting on parts. I wanted to go with a little bit stiffer shocks up in the front, and I wanted to go shorter and a little bit softer in the rear. I just had these shocks left over from another project, so I threw them on just help with mocking up. I'm getting the same type, just well, a lot shorter. And the other side is the axle is going to go above the swing arm on flange bearings instead of being it's just placed on top. This thing has a mean raked out look right now, being set up so high with the axle below the swing arm. It's crazy. It feels like a Mad Max vehicle. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be it. I thought I was going to get a little bit farther, but I still got a lot of work to do with the drivetrain, and ran out of time for the steering. Like I said, I'm waiting on parts, so it is what it is. I guess we'll just have to get it done when the stuff comes in. So look for that in the next video. Next video is going to be getting the steering figured out. Like I said, getting the drivetrain and stuff all figured out. I'm pretty sure I got it licked. There's a lot more space down here than I originally thought I had, so I won't have to worry about moving the chain around, extra pulleys or extra idlers or anything like that. I think I can just get away with running the chain guide and actually putting a chain tensioner in this time. That's one thing I neglected last time, so we'll get that put in. Like and subscribe for more if you like wheelbarrows with motors on them. Yeah. Wheelie.